have come in their thousands to AAMI Stadium. They've even come from the harbour city to see this magnificent game. The Adelaide Crows looking for the first time in their club's history of winning 6 straight games. They've got to get over the Sydney Swans, who have been in great form. The game sold out in record time, and there it is, the Sydney Swans moving up the ladder. This is a great game. They're looking for second spot. The Adelaide Crows have been in sensational form as well. Fireworks right around AAMI Stadium, and this huge crowd expecting some fireworks. Look at that on the ground as well. Sydney got over the West Coast Eagles last week, so they're in a similar boat. St Kilda on the charge, but as you can see, Adelaide can get 2 games clear with 4 to play. And this is the first of 4 games at home at AAMI Stadium, so their run home is good.
Got a dream run home. Win tonight, second spot is guaranteed. Gives Neil Craig a good little ace up his sleeve to manufacture their run towards the finals. But don't underestimate Sydney. They will come to play, and it is a big game with big players needing to stand up and have good performances.
The great thing about both of these 2 teams is they've been settled and consistent throughout the year. And they've both been playing disciplined football. As we take a look at the sides, no late changes. Scott Welsh, 20 goals in the last 4 weeks up against a man, Leo Barry, in great form again.
Too much leg speed last week for Glenn Archer, Scotty Welsh. Beautiful with his hands. Leo Barry will not give him so much room this week.
And we expect Crouch to go with McLeod as well.
No doubt about that. McGregor's the big jewel. Roberts Thompson, a great job on Dean Cox last week. McGregor's been a revelation for the Crows since he's moved up forward. And Ian Perry and Rashudo getting goals as well.
Ablett's been getting some big jobs now. Perhaps Thompson or the man next to him, Goodwin, but you think Thompson?
Yeah, I think Thompson. He's been great. Provides that in and under strong body that the Crows have lacked. Sydney have beat him up at contested footies in recent times. They won't suffer there this week.
Barry Hall's on record for a best season as far as goal kicking. The Sydney forward line is talented, but they're coming up against the best defence in the league. They don't give up much, and they don't give the footy away.
No, and they've got a couple of blokes there that are in all-Australian form, and there they are, Nathan Bassett and Ben Rutten. Absolutely outstanding form. Expect Bassett to go on to O'Loughlin. Rutten will get Barry Hall. But it's the best-looking Sydney forward line I've seen come here to Adelaide.
Yes, and even though we're expecting a game with not a lot of goals may win it, there is plenty of talent on show. Jolly's been improving for Sydney week in, week out.
He certainly has. Hudson's got a big job. He was a little bit down last week. Rhett Bigland stood up for Adelaide last week and won some important ball around the ground. Hudson needs to maintain his form, and it's a good-looking bench for Adelaide. John Cock comes back in, gives them some fire down back. Rhett Bigland plays a very, very important cameo role for the Crows.
Yes, John Cock back since, for the first time since round 7. Some youth there for Sydney and Moore and Vogels. Schneider was back to a bit of form last week.
Like Schneider, can be dangerous, can hurt, got that powerful left leg, is a dangerous player, as is that man.
Yes, I don't think he's any more dangerous. He is a key power forward for the Sydney Swans. Kept into 2 goals last time they met earlier in the year.
All-Australian form, Benny Rutten had a fantastic season, got a big job tonight.
We're away. Adelaide taking on the Sydney Swans, and immediately some physical pressure at the start, but Bolton clearing the ball for Sydney. They're inside their forward 50. Here's Hall. Rutten did enough. O'Loughlin scoops it out. Could have been called a throw. Goods has Matthews. Inside 50. Hooks it back to the top of the square. Going back. Taking a good mark, McLeod. Burton. Moving on for him. Heading towards the boundary. Here's Rutten with skill. Never wastes the football. Goodwin. Likewise. Just found space. Found time. Perry, did he keep it in? Not for long. Taking it over for the Swans, Kennelly. Ball in 2 minds. That's a poor kick. Davis threw it in and then gets plenty on it. High ball, centre half forward. Rutten crashing back into the pack. Spills for Ablett. The tackle again from Matner. He's the best tackler in the Adelaide Crows. Kirk got it to Matthews. Disposal number 8. Goal number 1. Swans draw first blood. Kirk breaks for him. He's a left footer and he'll play along the boundary. O'Keefe was the target. 75 metres from goal. Hall off the ground. Hard running from Kirk. In the pocket. O'Loughlin got it. 34 goals for the season. Can he make it 35? Never in doubt. Swans making an early statement. Out in front, a chance for Schneider. In comes Ben Hart. Schneider's got to beat 2. Hart and McLeod. They're 2 very experienced and very good players, and they win out. Rutten, perfect kick. Goodwin can break and go. Runs 10 metres. Spots a player leading hard. What about this for rebound football from Adelaide? Burton, Edwards, spotting up through the middle. Needs to hit the target and does. Thompson, too far out to score. The crowd want 50. They want a goal. They want the Adelaide Crows back in the game.
Hey, this kid can give it a roost though too, Matty. Got a thumping kick on him, maybe just a fraction too far.
Spots a player in the pocket, standing on his own, McGregor! He's kicked a goal in his last 9 games. Can he make it 10 in a row? He can! Crows are on the board. So we have another boundary throw in, number 22. Goods in the best spot from that. High ball, Rutten and Hall. Hall gets rid of him, but then drops the mark. Rutten comes back. Davis kicking to the advantage of O'Loughlin. Now he can run onto it.
Oh, McLeod had to go.
O'Loughlin trying to bend it back. Deep, Buchanan, great mark. Well, he came forward, he let O'Loughlin run onto it, and then he sprinted back after the kick. He's got it. It's a very tough angle. He's trying to con the umpire here. Where are you going, Eamon? He has. Oh, he should play in the World Poker Tour.
So what did he do? He just took 2 steps back.
Oh, magnificent. He's trying to win this on a pair of 3s. Eamon Buchanan to line up for the first score of the second term. Runs around a little bit more, and he hits the post. Well, the Adelaide Crows played the Joker, Chris. Perhaps a little bit of poetic justice.
And lucky too. Sydney may rue that miss. They've missed a couple early in this game. 14 inside 50s to 7. They've dominated in that regard. Haven't got the score on the board. That's a dangerous miss.
Yes, lit off there for the Adelaide Crows. Charging through McLeod to Bock. They head out the outer side of the ground. Edwards with Crouch. Roberts, Thompson, McGregor arrives late. Could have been taken high. Craig Bolt, Dow defender. High ball. Davis has to wait. Did well. Stood his ground. O'Loughlin breaks. It's a well-weighted kick too. Wants to play on Michael O'Loughlin and is called to do so. Short hit up. Schneider. Might have spin it before he had it. Matthews to Davis. Take 2. Keeps it low. That's a good kick. Finds O'Keefe. 55 from home. He's got Adam Goods, the fat side of the ground if he moves it long. He brings it back inboard to Davis. A thumping kick of the ball, Nick Davis, but there are a lot of numbers inside forward 50s for Sydney. So he goes to the fat side towards Hall, but getting in there, getting a hand on the ball was Shirley. Kirk, he's finding it at will. Brett Kirk just across the face of goal, and another let off. Early stages, second term. Buchanan miss, and now Brett Kirk miss. When scores are hard to come by, Chris, you've got to nail the goals.
Oh, no doubt about it at all. Sydney with plenty of chances. Windows open for them. Dominating play. No score on the board. Adelaide hanging on at the moment. Need a game breaker.
They need to get a player free at the moment. Just taking his time with it is Riley. And they haven't got clear. Henshaw was the intended target. Matthews, sloppy handball. O'Loughlin turns Bassett around and then heads back to the middle to Goods. O'Keefe is trying to run on for him. Where's Hall? Not required. Out in front, Buchanan. Can he atone? He's now 50 metres out. Well, he kicked from about 50. The man of the mark inside. He's never in doubt that time. He turned around as soon as he kicked it.
3-3 plays 1-1. 18.5 minutes gone, second term. Kirk gets it from Matthews. In front, O'Keefe. Hart there to put pressure on, but O'Keefe. Good second attempt, and likewise for Ben Hart. One-handed Perry is giving them a target. This is where they're breaking down. Rashudo unloads with a long bomb. Slick handball to Thompson. High ball across the face of goal. Courage. Barry's got plenty of that. Couldn't take the mark. Burton tight in the pocket. The Birdman. Don't tell me. What a goal.
Perry was in the ruck contest with Biglands. McLeod trying to get it to Shirley. He did somehow. Edwards couldn't take it. Bolton around the body. Tough one to mark. It falls for Barry Hall. Open forward line, Sydney. Bassett worked his way to the front, didn't take the mark. Davis steadies. He's a great kick, and he kicks it straight through. First goal to Nick Davis, an answering goal for the Swans. 4 goals to 3. We thought before the game 11 or 12 might win it. It still appears that way. Here's Adelaide now, through Thompson. Coming through though, Buchanan, whistle on the play, holding free kick. Sydney ball, or Adelaide ball, and all the players are confused. They all streamed forward. No one had any idea, except Mattner. He had it and gave it to Thompson. Open forward line. Edwards leading hard into the ball. Perry, there's some space for him to run into. Good kick, wonderful kick, I should say Welsh. 40 metres out, a little stutter. Yeah. A wonderful finish. Crows get it back to 2 points.
Edwards and Welsh, some important players for Adelaide combining for the first score. They go forward again. John Cock, he's moved forward to Goodwin. The second goal inside 30 seconds. Yes.
He may have a problem, but Rashudo launches long. McGregor came out, no one at the back, but it falls for Welsh. Welsh gets another one. 2 goals to Welsh, 3 to the Crows. And it's a shallow throw-in. Biglands was there. Clever tap, though. Ablett's too slow. Gone. Ball spilled out on the tackle. No, holding the ball. John Cock, with supreme pace off the mark, will have a shot on goal. Now, he's trying to pinch some yardage here. In his 7 games earlier. Oh, well called, Chris. Never in doubt. 4 in a row to the Adelaide Crows. Thought about Goodwin. He'll go with a long roost. Loves to kick it long.
Biglands.
Up goes Biglands. Here's McGregor. Here's Welsh. Edwards trying to grit free, trying to get around Barry. Little kick. Welsh takes the catch in the gully, and he'll line up for his 3rd goal of the 3rd term. He's about to knock it off in half a quarter. Oh, he's done it. They're going beautifully. Now the margin, the first score of the quarter for Sydney. The margin is still 23 points.
McLeod plays onto himself, got a good shepherd from Hart and goes straight up the middle of the ground. Biglands. Good pressure from Jolly. Crouch. Out of trouble to Kirk, to Goods. Doesn't load up. Good vision, just lowered his eyes. Found Mike O'Loughlin camped all alone. Right forward pocket. Already has 1 goal, kicked in the first term for his 2nd. Important. Wonderful kick. Michael O'Loughlin has 2, and they stay in touch.
Taking his time, heads to the wing. Rashudo heads front and square, waiting for the crumb off Biglands, but it goes over the back. Perry. Crouch, a little poke forward with the toe. Williams, Bolton the fumble. Goodwin doesn't. So, good tackle. Chance for Sydney. This time Goods. What could he do? He kicks a goal. Great tackle, sets up the Goods goal, and they're back within 2 kicks. Sydney have to do something special now. They have not stopped. Goods has been dynamic. Rutten. Push. Barry Hall gets the free kick. Players streaming downfield. He's got one just outside 50. O'Keefe plays on. He must kick the goal. He doesn't.
Ball. Barry. Henschel over the top. And Roberts Thompson, the young man in game number 41, heads up and finds Vogels. Quick hands off to Dempster. The youngsters combining. They're not done with yet. Can go short to Davis. Nick Davis for a goal. For a goal. But behind. As we tick under a minute, and you would say that is just about it.
Hasn't been his best night, but take nothing away from Ben Rutten. He's had 15 disposals, Barry Hall, but just the one behind.
And Brett Burton got one in just before the final.
A tackle.
10 seconds to go, his first tackle.
He's a machine.
He's had a good night.
The tackling machine. Over the top. Oh, what a game by Adam Goods. Has not stopped trying. He's run a long way, kicks it long,